You're watching E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do Godzilla 30 for 30, Day 17. Yes, as the countdown to Godzilla 2014 resumes. After a wonderful trailer, we continue the 30 for 30. Without any further ado, we're going to get straight to the question because this is a good one and it's a tough one and it requires multiple answers. And this is going to be the last one from my list. I originally had 15, but like I said, I scratched one off because a lot of you answered two questions in one and I didn't want to get redundant. So this is 17, Day 17, and then Day 16. We're going to start with 16 questions, counting down to Day 1 of your requests that were in the prior video, and I have been watching those questions, and I will be picking one soon because I have to resume the countdown for the following day. So, the question this time is, which 5 actors would you put in this movie if we couldn't have Bryan Cranston, Juliette Binoche, Elizabeth Olsen, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, and Ken Watanabe? Which of the 5 actors would you get to replace these 5? I gotta say, I think the hardest time I would have replacing here would be Cranston and Watanabe. I would have a hard time replacing them because they're such fine actors. If I had to replace Cranston, if you had to pull a bullet to my head and make me replace him, I'm gonna go with Willem Dafoe. And I'll tell you why. Cranston seems to be portraying someone who people think are going crazy, and his obsession with finding out the truth and things of that nature could make him appear that way. Willem Dafoe plays great crazy. He plays really good crazy. And he's done a lot of fine movies. I mean, everybody knows him primarily from Batman. Batman, yeah, right. Spider-Man, as he played the original, the Green Goblin in the Raimi series. But even before that, Willem Dafoe's done some great acting work, and I think he would be a good replacement if you couldn't get Cranston. For Binoche, she has such a small role. The first person that popped into my mind was Susan Sarandon, and the only reason she popped into my head was because I recently saw it again, but last year I saw Snitch with The Rock, which was a good movie. It was a solid movie, and she played like a DA, a district attorney, I believe, if memory serves me correct, and she did a great job, and she's always been a good actress, but I've never seen her play a bitch. She played a bitch in that movie, so immediately she popped in my head because while her performance in that movie was small, I really enjoyed it. I liked it. It was a different. She was shown in a different light that I don't quite remember seeing her in any other movies. So Susan Sarandon, plus it's a small role. It's nothing. It's a dramatic role, it seems, but a very small one at that. For Taylor and Olsen, Taylor wasn't too difficult for me to replace. Not because I don't like Aaron Taylor-Johnson, but there's another young actor that I really like that's kind of up and coming, and that's I believe his name is Michael B. Jordan. He's going to be playing Johnny Storm in the new Fantastic Four movie. He was also in Chronicle. I really like him. I really, really like him. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like, wait a minute. You're going to have Willem Dafoe as Ford's father and Susan as... Hey, look, get with them now, okay? They adopted him. No big deal. It's no big deal. They adopted him, So, and then for Olsen, wow, if she was a little older, at least... What is she now? I think she's 16 years old. Chloe Moretz, she plays Hit Girl and Kick-Ass. I would have picked her. I think she's a great up-and-coming actress, but she's still a little too young to play that role. So if I had to choose somebody else, Jennifer Lawrence, I think she would be great as well. Or Zoe Salandra, I think her last name is pronounced. Any one of those two girls, but I really would have liked Chloe Moretz. I think she's a really good up-and-coming young actress, but she would be too young for the role right now because she's only, I think, 15 or 16 years old. As far as playing Dr. Serizawa, man, I don't know if I would probably put a gun to Ken's head and say, look, you got to take the role. There's no choice. You got to take the role. I don't know who I would put in. You know what? You know what I would do? Let's swing for the fences. I'd put Akira Takarada in that role. Why not? You know what I mean? Put him in the role. I mean, I'm here. I heard something, and I want to actually give credit to Terrence Kelly for this. That I guess his cameo got cut from the movie. There was an article saying that he did a recent interview, and he mentioned that it got cut from the movie. So, and that was on the 27th or the 24th. I think that was up a couple like last week. I don't know how true it is. I don't plan on doing a video about it, but if it's true, it's unfortunate. I'm more than sure we'll see it in the DVD release, but it's unfortunate if it did get cut. Hopefully it's not, and maybe he's trolling or something. I don't know. Maybe he's not. Who knows? But it would be unfortunate that or it is unfortunate if it got cut. We don't know. But I do want to thank Terrence Kelly for that heads up on that. He did give me the link to the article. It looks fairly legit. I never heard of the person before, but apparently he's gone to a bunch of conventions, and I don't know the guy's name, but he's got a bunch of pictures with him and Akira Takarada, and he's got a picture of the actual interview where he says Akira said that. So we'll have to see. Only the movie will answer the final question, but if he did get cut, that would suck. But anyway, guys, those are my picks. I know it's a little bit odd, but I was going for I was going more for skill than anything else. I really think Willem Dafoe is a great actor. I think Susan Sarandon is a great actress in her own right. I believe that Akira Takarada would have been great as Dr. Serizawa. I think it would have been an interesting role. It would have been great. And like I said, I think Michael B. Jordan is a pretty good up and coming young actor. And Jennifer Lawrence, Chloe Moretz, Zoe Salandra, I don't think you could get any one of those three wrong. So, but again, Chloe's too young. But if she was a little older, she'd be my number one pick, definitely. So that's it. Let's hear your thoughts. Let's hear who you would pick. Remember, you cannot have Cranston, Binoche, Olsen, Taylor, or Watanabe. You have to pick 5 new characters. 5 new actors to play these characters. Who are they? This is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Nation Facebook page.